Hi everyone and welcome back to Audio Nation, day 3. And I'm here with Marnye Young from Sorceress. So thanks for joining me on the show.
Yes, thank you, Teddy. It's great to be here.
How have you found the show so far?
I am loving it. It's fantastic. The people are awesome. The energy is palpable. And it's there's an upward feeling. It's sort of a lot of positivity.
Yeah, definitely. I can feel that as well. That and air conditioning.
Yeah, and the air conditioning. It's very cold. I thought it was just me, but
No.
I'm sitting here like this.
Yeah.
I mean, now I've got a sweatshirt on, but I was like this, this morning and yesterday. But you know what? Those are small compared to like we've met so many wonderful people. And just you sit down to a table. Do you mind? Like just yesterday morning, in fact. No, go ahead. I'm just scrolling through TikTok. Okay, just strike up a conversation and then somebody else comes and you're all I mean, you could be talking about books or you could be talking about your kids or, it's vibrant. Yeah. And I love that.
So who have you met? Have you got any highlights of people you've met?
Oh, gosh. Well, what was neat is we ran into some of our clients, which was very cool. Yeah. Cora Flynn and Emily Jane and, oh my gosh, L.T. Ryan and I've run into some people I narrate for, which was kind of neat, like David Vergoots.
Yeah.
So not through my company, but through another company.
So you're a narrator as well as
yeah.
You've got a good voice, to be fair.
Yeah. I have training. I have an MFA at Yale, from Yale. So yeah. But I didn't even get everybody's name. It wasn't like I'll give you my business card kind of thing. It was just a nice sort of just chatting with people and just connecting. That wonderful, human connection that everybody talks about. That you don't realize that you're jonesing for. I mean, you guys, UK jonesing is probably not it's a southern thing, and I'm from the north and from the south, so jonesing like you want that, and then you don't realize how much you want it until you're around it, and it's exciting. Yeah. It's inspiring. I was just telling you about how I woke up at 4 this morning and I'm just writing down all these new thoughts, and I'm sure it's thanks to talking to other people, and it just, your brain's just going.
Yes, definitely. But it's also not too, it's not very busy. It's business focused, but it's not like people aren't selling themselves all the time. It's really nice.
And that was so nice. In fact, somebody asked me after we'd had this company talking about all sorts of stuff, and then maybe 15 minutes. What do you do? And I was like, oh, audiobook production company, because I'm trying to just want to meet the people and just talk to them. And she's like, oh, well, do you have a card? Because I think I was wearing my cosplay. I was wearing my lady pool costume. And she's like, I'd like to work with your company. Okay. But anyway, she was like, do you have a business card? And I was like, actually, no. Yeah. Because I wasn't thinking about this. I was just thinking about meeting people and sort of, getting a feel for everything. And it's neat too, because you also learn to as a company, of course, you do hear like what authors might be struggling with, and anything. I'm thinking of ways. Okay, well, how can I help maybe meet their needs of whatever it is? I don't know. It's just like it just sets your brain off in all these different places. But yeah, it definitely is not a selling kind of feel at all.
No, it's good.
Yeah, and which I like. I like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it feels low. It doesn't feel high pressure. I mean, I was nervous before the talk, right? Yeah. Before I spoke with my managing director, Denise Black, who's phenomenal. But other than that, it's just talking to people, and I don't know. Yeah, it's nice.
And so your talk was yesterday?
Yeah, talk was yesterday.
How's it going?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah. There were a couple little bloops with, I'd see my screen. Well, okay, first of all, they download your files, your slides. Thank you. Yes, I'm a little tired. They download your slides, and they're like, okay, so great. Where's your laptop? And I'm like, I didn't know I needed that.
Right. Okay.
Into that, so I'm running, take off my heels and running. Get back, I'm running again. I put the keyboard trying to get there. But they were amazing. They were like, we're just going to need 2 more minutes. They're almost ready. So they were wonderful. I was the one who was like, this. But no, everybody seemed really receptive to what we were saying. I feel like we unpacked some stuff for people. It was very bare bones. We taught them why should I do audio? Is it the right time for me? How do I get started? how do I distribute, once I have the files, and then marketing.
Yeah.
That was it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so what was your talk about?
Well, it was that's what I mean. It was
Is
all
it-
those
okay.
different, so we hit on those touch points, and we sort of, okay, well, why should you do audio? And we talked about, the booming sales in audio, and how
Yeah.
it's just this sort of upward trajectory of audio, and that the more and more demand for audio, and how it can level up, suddenly, oh, you have your book in audio, how? And you're kind of looked at a little differently. Is that right? Probably not. But if it's the way of things, then and it basically, I was talking about how it can open doors that maybe weren't open to you before. And then so that's like increasing your credibility, increasing your visibility. People then looking, okay, what else have you done? All of a sudden, people are looking at an author's backlist, like, oh, okay, well, so they wrote this and they wrote this, and then talked about widening your demographic, and I use my mother as an example because do you know that 81-year-old women listen to audio? Well, the reason is, well, okay, not all women, but my mother, her eyes are not nearly as good as they used to be. My love of reading is from her, and so she relies entirely on reading through audio. So that's her way of reading now, and that's a whole other demographic that you might not be reaching with. And I talked about the commuter, like my husband, and the 4 hours of traffic, and how, you start to go insane. So you rely on those audio, and it sucks up. So it's so time sucking. But yet here you are stuck in traffic, and you're reading.
Yeah.
You're listening to this audio. And then me and my, the managing director, we're both working moms. We both have 2 kids.
Yep.
And so we can do the dishes, do the laundry, we can run, because we ran a marathon on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, of course.
26.2.
I forgot that was you. Yeah, you did it.
We did it.
So why did you do
Just because.
Because originally we were going to speak like earlier in the week,
right.
and Marnye was like, I don't want to speak.
I'll be comatose at that point. But I'm okay now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we just ran 26.2 miles because we had talked about why not. And also, the whole thing, as it says, we go the distance. So we go the distance for our clients, for our team, and we're not afraid of hard things.
Have you done a marathon before?
In 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my managing director, Denise Black, had never run. So this was her first, but it was still a big deal for me.
No crowds.
Huh?
No crowds, just running down the roads.
Just us.
Yeah.
Just us doing it. Just us, mapping out a path and just doing it. She actually mapped out the whole path, and I just followed her.
Well, I hope it was worth it. It's a lot of effort.
It was, and we even have little medals too. She got us medals, and I got the shorts.
You should have had the finishing line in the hotel, so everyone could catch you.
Well, what we did was we went out, took an Uber out, and then we ran back to the hotel.
Oh,
yeah.
So
it's a little crazy, though. I think we're in some interesting places at certain points that maybe we shouldn't be in, but whatever. It was an adventure.
Yeah, of course.
The Author Nation.
So during the talk about audio, so your business, Audio Sorceress.
Yes.
Tell us.
Sure.
What do you do?
Audiobook production company.
What makes you different to?
Well, they're awesome. No, I think what's different, well, we offer trailers, which I don't know that every audiobook, that comes figured into the cost. We also do what I like to call soft promotion. So, we have, I don't know, maybe we're up to 30,000 followers. I'm not really sure, but we're across all social media. And so throughout the process, in other words, we do like a casting reveal, who's in the booth, once we have some audio, we'll do a teaser, right? And we post it everywhere. And I'm also in all these audio books, for romance and other audiobook Facebook groups. So I post in there as well. So they're getting exposed. Their work is being exposed to listeners that maybe don't know who they are at all.
Yeah.
And so that's why I say soft promotion, because we're not really marketing, but it's 4 or 5 separate posts throughout the whole process, including the trailer. Right when the files are handed to the client, we say, here's the trailer, and then we post that and we say coming soon.
Yeah.
Right.
Great.
So, and then, we have music in the opening and closing credits. We also we give them access to an ALC team, advanced listening copy team.
Yep.
And so we send that out to all these people who want to review, because we got like 150 applications or something insane like that. And I went through all, looking at all these different criteria to figure out what would be best for our clients.
Yeah.
And then we have this wonderful team, and bless them, they're fantastic. And to their credit, they post everywhere. And then if the client does it on ACX, you get those Audible codes. So they can then put their reviews on Audible. But before that, it's going on BookBub, it's going on Goodreads, it's going on TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's a lot of added value. And I've come up with a couple of new ideas since I bit that I'm not going to share. Keep some things to the vest.
Exclusive. This
right?
exclusive.
I know. I'm going to keep this one to the vest because this one I'm kind of excited about. I'm always trying to find a way from that first touch to the final like, what does that look like? And I'm looking right now at that first touch, looking really carefully at that first touch. And I got some cool ideas.
Cool.
That'll just further personalize the experience.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about.
What sort of books do you do at Audio Sorceress?
Yeah, everything.
Non-fiction, fiction?
Everything.
Yeah.
We've done every genre.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't have a main focus, it's literally just...
Well, we're primarily, I mean, it's just about the clients that come to us.
Yeah.
It's primarily romance and mystery thriller.
Yeah.
But we do sci-fi, we do fantasy, we do young adult, we do nonfiction, done biographies, memoir. Well, those are all nonfiction, I guess. I'm missing some. I know I'm missing some. We pretty much covered. Oh, we got our first children's book.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a holiday story.
So nice. Yeah. So is that going live this Christmas?
We shall see.
Yeah.
We're waiting. There was a Kickstarter was done, waiting for the Kickstarter funds to come in. Because we were talking about too, we know that, using human voices can get a bit pricey.
Yeah.
But there are ways to sort of, what's the word? Navigate that, or, there are ways to help with that cost, and Kickstarter is one of the ways. And yeah, lo and behold, people want a holiday Christmas children's book. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So out of all of the talks you've been to, what have been the favourite ones you've been to?
Ooh, that's tough. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Oh, forgive me.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank. My brain is like, I'm focused on you, Teddy, and then my brain is also like, wait, you're asking me something that's a little outside and I can't.
I'm too intimidating.
Yes, you are. You really are. No, he's not. He's very sweet. He's not. It's blanking.
That's fine.
Teddy.
So, what's your plans for the rest of today? So we've got the final the closing this evening.
Yes. So we have the closing this evening, and then we're going to be at the rave.
You're staying here for rave.
Yeah,
Great.
because if you're a speaker, they give you a ticket to the rave.
Are any of your
so we're going to be there.
Are any of your authors in it?
Yes, they will be there. So that'll be exciting for us to see their tables, and also, maybe see people that we didn't even know were here. And then also, a lot of times too, I catch authors that I've narrated for, through other production companies, because I still do that as well. Yeah. And amazing. I've done, actually just did a short film for Shakespeare called Titania, the short film. So.
Great. Yeah. And obviously we're in Las Vegas, so have you had a chance to do any Vegas-y things? Have you had a chance to go gambling or go meals or go drinking?
I don't gamble, but we did. Oh, you know where we went to Hell's Kitchen.
Okay, cool.
Which was really fun and
I think Gordon Ramsay's got like 20 restaurants.
It was Hell's Kitchen. It had a really cool logo, and Denise is a huge fan of the Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen, the show, and I had seen it like once or twice, but I didn't really know it that well. It was awesome. It was so fun. I had the beef Wellington.
Oh, that one from the picture.
And yes, the lobster risotto. Some of the best lobster I have ever had in my life. I think the beef Wellington was delicious. Don't get me wrong, but I could have just sat with a plate of lobster risotto and been very, very happy. Denise loved it too.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, it's been great having you on. Thanks so much for coming on. Yeah. Good luck with your follow-ups and the show and everything. And we'll see you soon.
Appreciate it.
Bye.